Talk to you. Tell him to shut his mouth.
You got it. He's not talking.
Okay? You gonna shut your mouth?
He's trying.
Thank you.
He's trying to be reasonable.
Thank you, coward.
Person.
He's a coward. He walked right up to my face and thought he was a big tough guy. You're a bitch. You shouldn't be a cop.
And there's nothing you can do about it. Give me your name and badge number. Get back. Stop that music. I'm in a public place. I can film whatever I can see. Photography is not a crime. Photography is not a crime. Photography is not a crime.
Welcome to the John Ligato Show. I'm John Ligato. So today we're going to take a look at auditors' techniques to elicit confrontation, coupled with their complete lack of any knowledge of laws.
Are you trying to intimidate me? Are you trying to intimidate me, sir? Under color of law, are you trying to intimidate me? Why did you just back up?
Can you just step outside?
No.
So I figure out what's going on.
No. This is a public area. I'm filming in public. It's a First Amendment protected activity.
It's actually
It's
federal office, bro.
And you are not a federal officer. You have no jurisdiction in this building.
Okay, real quick. We've been through this before. Local police do have jurisdictions in local post offices, both logically and legally. There are no postal police at 98% of all post offices. And therefore, most police departments have memos of understanding with the local police to handle incidents. Who else is going to handle the incidents?
Even if the Silverthorne Post Office is a federal enclave, the Silverthorne police officers could still have the authority to protect the post office. According to Section 3061C1 of Title 18 of the United States Code, quote, "The Postal Service may employ police officers for duty in connection with the protection of property owned or occupied by the Postal Service." In fact, Poster 7 itself states that, quote, "Local postmasters and installation heads may enter into agreements with state and local enforcement agencies to ensure that these rules and regulations are enforced in a manner that will protect Postal Service property."
And you are not a federal officer. You have no jurisdiction in this building. So that intimidation thing, does that work for you a lot when you get right in people's faces like you did? I don't answer questions, but I will tell you the lady said I threatened her by telling her she's going to be famous when I'm through with her. That's all I said. Go for coffee. I'm telling you what to do. You work for me. I don't work for you. You got that? You're a public servant. You're a servant.
And I'd like to quote a great police officer who was confronted with, "You're a public servant." She said, "I may be a public servant, but I ain't your servant." We'll return to the post office in a bit after we explore some other auditors' lies and misconceptions.
We got one. Look at that. Look at that. Whoa. Oh, shit. Wow. 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 Yo, bro, you good, bro? Relax. You good, bro? What they doing right here is illegal, bro. You heard? Yo, bro, I'm good. I'm with y'all, you heard? Yo, bro, I got that shit on camera, you heard? I got that shit on camera. They almost killed you right now, bro. You heard?
Yo, bro, I'm gonna tell you right now. One more time.
Yeah, of course. You can't arrest me.
Bro, stay back. Don't do that.
Bro, he can't arrest me for being on the sidewalk, bro.
This is an arrest right now. Now,
okay.
Step back.
All right.
Hey, most auditors can spew out case law faster than they can claim injury when they see handcuffs. But most of it is BS.
Cool, so I shouldn't be a part of me recording police activity. It's my First Amendment right.
Buddy, you can record all you want. It's all good. Record all you want. But right now, you see right here?
Yeah.
We're doing an operation. It's NYPD authorized operation.
Okay.
And you're just a bit too close because if if a car comes right now,
okay.
A dirt
I'm
bike.
good. It'll hit your bike first.
A dirt bike comes.
Boss, just give me 6 feet. You don't got your mask on.
I don't want.
Can you give me 6 feet?
I don't want it to hit you.
All right. You don't got your mask on. Just give me 6 feet.
Give me 6 feet behind that man. You can do record all you want behind
I can
that
record from right here. This is a public sidewalk.
Right now, this sidewalk's being used for an operation. I'm asking you really, really nicely. Please, go behind the
I'm not doing nothing wrong, officer.
Okay, no, I know you're not. But
Sergeant,
right now,
I'm not doing a
right now, you're in the middle of
574, right?
Yeah, 574.
Okay.
You can record all you want. Just keep it right there behind the man.
I'm perfectly fine right here. If you want, you can call your lieutenant.
First Amendment auditors capture speech. So is there anything wrong with that? They are considered bystander videos, captured by an uninvolved bystander of an encounter between the police and a suspect. And the courts protect this right. So when the First Amendment auditors no longer become bystanders, well, that happens when the auditor initiates and intentionally provokes police officers doing their job to create a reaction.
10 feet. Yeah, that's the ruling. You don't get to make the ruling. Shut the fuck up.
Auditors constantly quote court cases to make their point, like a requirement to tape off a crime scene and that they only have to stay 10 feet away. But the cases they quote are not precedent for all occasions. Officers determine where their crime scene begins, where it ends, and where civilians must stay.
Leave me alone. Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
The officer requests about 20 times to step back. Finally, he walks the guy back, and the auditor begins to fight. But even during the scuffle, the cop calmly orders the auditor on his stomach, but the guy keeps fighting. And to paraphrase boxer Mike Tyson, everyone's a tough guy until they get tased.
Get off of me. Get off of me. Let go of my camera, you piece of shit. Get off of me. Get off. Get off. Get off of the case. Turn around. Get off. Turn around. Go on your stomach. Get off. Go on your stomach. Get off. Go on your stomach. Turn around. Turn around. Get off of me. Get on your stomach. Ah! Get on your stomach. Stop tasing me. Ah! 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 Ah!
Our next auditor has a Google law degree, which usually ends in his arrest. You got to understand, all these auditors demand to film anywhere they want. Public, private access, whatever.
I ask you, sir, please to leave the property.
Okay. So this is not private property.
When I say...
I mean, it's private property, but it's public access.
This man is asking you to leave.
I understand that. Do you understand my response?
Are you refusing? Are you refusing? Are you refusing? Are you refusing?
Do you understand my response?
This guy's on private property, a strip mall that the public has access to. He was just trespassed and has to leave. But even public buildings have access limitations. A stranger can't go into a kindergarten class and point a camera at 5-year-olds.
You're going to be arrested.
Am I? For what?
For trespassing.
Really? I am not lawfully under arrest.
Yes, you are.
You're mistaken.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you...
No,
okay,
I'm not.
So this is why we want the
I'm not.
supervisor.
No, I'm not.
Yes,
No.
you are.
No, I'm not.
Okay, so how do we resolve this?
Well, then I suggest you put your hands behind your back.
That sort of hurts.
You're refusing.
I don't think I want to do that.
You're refusing. Really?
I don't think I want to do that, sir. I don't trust you.
You have him full force. Start me another unit.
Back with the NYPD, the auditor's law fantasies continues. You have to identify yourself. I want your name and badge number.
Sarge, let me get your name and badge number. Okay, let me get your name and badge number.
Who see it?
I can't read, I'm sorry.
You know how to write?
You have to articulate it.
You know how to write?
You have to articulate it.
You know how to write?
You have to
So you can't
articulate it. Can I get your name and badge number? Can you say it? So you know you're violating your policy, you know that, right? Local law 5456, you know that,
read?
right?
Wait a minute, right? You can read.
So what's your name and badge number, miss? Miss, what's your basic name and badge number? So you failure to respond, right? Okay. This is a better case for me.
Contrary to auditors' claim, there is no federal or even state laws requiring police officers to identify themselves. Now, some departments have a policy, but most policies state that police officers are required to display or verbally identify. So pointing to their badge and name tag is fine. It meets the requirement. And they can outright refuse the auditor if the auditor is being disrespectful or aggressive.
And now let's get to the ever popular.
You gotta call supervisor now.
No, you don't. You don't have to call a supervisor. It's at your discretion to handle it. Now, if you're young and if you're not sure, call a supervisor. But most municipalities do not have that requirement. The supervisor might not be available. During my career, I had one individual demand that I call my supervisor. I politely said, "You'll meet my supervisor soon when I'm fingerprinting you in the office."
You know, auditors continue their bogus script, and it seems like they often get away with it. I think education of police and public officials is our only hope. Now, that's my take on it. What's yours?
The John Ligato Show is being broadcast from outside the gates of Marine Corps Base Camp Lejeune in beautiful North Carolina. If you like what you saw today, hit subscribe and like. Semper Fidelis.